Ian Garry, Shavkat. I think he's gonna win it
Yeah,
by. I am going with submission. Actually, I think Shavkat is gonna be able to close the distance.
yeah. It's gonna. Well, I mean, it's gonna be more of an interesting battle if if it's a striking one, in the sense that it gives Ian Garry obviously way more opportunities to win. Um, I think Shavkat's gonna finish him with something like some kind of choke. To be honest, I think he's gonna go for a choke, not like a an ankle lock or anything like that. I think he'll go for a choke, and Ian Garry will probably tap.
I think the same thing. I think Shavkat is gonna submit him. He's gonna take him to the ground and finish the submission. And we know the Wonder Boy was a great striker. So people are saying that Ian Garry is very fast, actually coming in, throwing a couple of strikes and then getting out of the way. But I think he was able to catch Wonder Boy. Then
Pull up Ian Garry's record, and I want
Ian,
to pull up Shav. Let's run through their last 5 fights.
okay, let me just do it actually. So if you go to Ian Garry, okay, so Ian Garry, the last victory was really good. It was against Michael Venom Page, MVP. Okay, that's a guy who's coming from a different organization. He doesn't have a jiu-jitsu game at all. He doesn't have any sort of wrestling. So Ian Garry took him down, but we saw the striking difference over there. MVP was dominating Ian Garry in striking. He was much faster than Ian
Yeah,
Garry. Ian Garry just found a way to beat him. And then Jeff O'Neill, yeah, that was Ian Garry actually beat him more cleanly than Shavkat. When Shavkat beat him, Shavkat was indulging like a slugfest. He was throwing punches, taking shots as well. Ian Garry
mm,
played smarter. But that was a sort of fight that Ian Garry actually likes, right? Because he likes shorter guys. So he can come in, throw a couple of shots, and get out. For Shavkat, he's a different
mm,
sort of fighter. Shavkat's not like an in and out fighter. Shavkat is more like a pressure fighter. He presses you towards the cage. So the height difference doesn't really matter for Shavkat. For Ian Garry, it was like a big factor.
mm. Do you know
And
what's
then,
weird? Like when you watch Shavkat, like it, he's not like as perfect as a lot of the other kind of big names like Hamza and Taporia in terms of like people hyped about him. Um, and they're undefeated or whatever. But like for him, like he kind of it feels like some of them the fights are a bit competitive at times. He's not completely like steamrolling people, but he just like finishes it somehow. Like he always just gets a finish, and it's insane. Um,